I hope my sky comes in. I hope I'm wearing it right. I hope I'm wearing it right. I'm going to be doing my hair later on tonight. I hope I've got the berry on properly. Anyway, let me get the chat up. She wore a raspberry beret. Woo! Only it's not raspberry, it's red. Matches my top though, doesn't it? Matches my top. Right, have I got the sound down? I've got the sound down. Let me get the chair up. Let me get the chair up. I'm late today. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Did I say good morning? I hope I didn't. Good afternoon. My hair will be better tomorrow. My hair will be tomorrow. Randy, good morning. Afternoon. I'm going to say good morning to you. Good afternoon, Randy. I told it's a nice woolen one. I'll show you that in depth once it's I hope I've got it on right. I've got it on right, haven't I? Have I got it on right? I hope I have. It'd be nice with a black top as well. See, with a black top, it would look good. Do I look French? See, I say, je m'appelle Linda, j'habite something en Écosse, I think they call Scotland. Or Écosse, I think they call Scotland. From La Écosse. Deux petites chiens, and I used to have trois poissons rouges, but they died and went to toilet heaven. Goldfish. See the stuff that I learned in French. I'd never come up in a normal conversation with him, the French. Do you know what I mean about my poisson rouges? That's goldfish. And I like a pomme, an apple. You know, I like that. So I know little words here and there, but not the full thing. And I can sing about a tortoise. We've heard my tortoise song. Tortu telepetetu, tortu telepetu. Kimberly, good morning to you. Good morning. And it's afternoon here. It's 22 minutes past 12. But I went and heard I was crying earlier. Like that. My daughter needed me to take her to her antenatal. And I'm only too happy to go to antenatal. Do you know what I mean? In fact, I've told her next antenatal I'll take her as well. I didn't watch... Randy, do you know what I ended up getting too involved in 911 calls. I'm hooked on listening to 911 calls, and it's tragic. You hear people at their most terrible situation, but I'm listening to some of the dispatchers. Some of the dispatchers have no bedside manner. Pip, good afternoon to you. Do you see it? In honour of our sky, I've got my berry on. Do you think I should do my hair? Who thinks I should do my hair the light blue colour? I don't know. I've got 2 boxes of pink in there. Yeah, I like listening to I've got it in top chat, haven't I? See, that's what I've done. I've got it in top chat. Now I've got it on proper chat. Yeah, no, some of them are people's most terrible moments. But it's the dispatch. Some of the dispatchers are angels, right? I'll say that. And some of them are no bedside. There's people shouting. There's someone. In fact, there's one in particular terrible story, and it's about 2 brothers, right? And these 2 brothers, I think they fancied the same girl, and the 2 brothers ended up in a heated fight with each other, and it went too far, and one of the brothers murdered the other brother. It wasn't premeditated, it just happened. But then he took his brother out and buried his brother in the back garden. And then the other brother one came along and found, I don't know how, he found the grave site anyway. So he phones 911, right? And he's screaming, as you would, down the phone, my brother's killed my other brother and he's dead and he's in the ground and we're trying, my dad's trying to dig him up. And the dispatcher's going, how do you know he's dead? And they're going, he's dead, he's underneath the ground, we're digging him up from underneath the ground. Where are you? Just the questions, like, I think she said about 5 or 6 times, how do you know he's dead? Do you know, for God's sake. Anyway, see, I get annoyed sometimes. I get annoyed someday. Anyway, listen, today I heard my grandson's heartbeat. He was like that. Ooh, I could try that. See, what I would do would I put bleach on it to strip it all, and then I've got the kind of icy blue. But I've got two boxes of the pink, so I should actually use the pink first. I'll just use the pink. I'll just use the pink. But then if I wanted to go back to pink, I would have boxes of pink. I don't know what to do. I'll think I'll just keep it pink for now. I'll keep it pink. I'll put my pink in it. Yeah, I wonder if it would turn purple. Hmm. It could turn purple. But it's a nice ice. I'll keep it for later on because I'm looking forward to putting my hair that colour, nice icy kind of bluey green colour, and it'd go nice with my berry on the side of my hair like that. Ooh, yes, Sky. There is my Sky. Sky, how do I look with my berry on? I would look. See, if I went to France, people wouldn't even bat an eyelid. They would think she's definitely French. Her there until I open my mouth, and then that would give it away, wouldn't it? That'd give it away. As soon as I open my mouth, that'd be it. Game over. Game over. But she's an intruder. Have I got it on right, Sky? Is that the way you wear it? You wear it like this? Ooh, see, I could try and put some streaks through it, but it probably wouldn't turn out right. I'm best just to put the pink in again, I think. Sky. It's a nice one too. It's a nice woolly one as well. my wee red berry. Yeah, so I'll be wearing this. I'll be going out and about with this on. So I will. Now you could wear it like that, or see, I don't think you would wear it like this. Right, you wouldn't wear it like that. Obviously, you wouldn't wear it like this. But you would wear it like that. Definitely wear it like that. Maybe you could wear it like this. You could wear it like that, couldn't you? You could wear it like that if you wanted. I'll show you anyway. Look, it's a good one. It's a nice woolen one. It's a nice woolly one. Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, I think I'll just use my pink. Get my pink, do my pink. And then we'll do this again like this. Yeah, on the side's better, I think. I like it like this. I like it like that. That's the way I like it. So I'm French today. I'll need Sky, when I finish I'll need to go on Google Maps. I'll need to go to Paris in Google Maps. And then I don't really go to the tourist area. I like to see the untouristy area places. And I just drop my wee guy, and wherever I go, I go. And then I just go about the streets and look in people's windows. Douglas, good afternoon to you, Douglas. Oh, I'm not really beautiful. I'll be beautiful tomorrow. I'll have all my makeup on. You see, tomorrow. I'll be more beautiful tomorrow than I am today. Today I'm just a plain Jane or a plain blueberry. Elena, good afternoon. Elena, do you like my hat? I've got my beret on. I'm feeling very French. What's that song? I can't remember. It's something L'amour. Something. It's got L'amour in it anyway. A song, but I'll just sing the tortoise song again. Tortue telepete tu tortue telepete. I'll Google map the north of France. See, I usually go to like the capitals, like I was in Philadelphia, so I was in Philadelphia, and I was in Washington D.C. That's in Maryland. That's Maryland. That's Washington D.C. So, thank you, Lena. Red's my favourite colour. Well, red and pink are my favourite colours. So, and look, it matches my top wonderfully. La vie en rose. Am I saying that correct? Livy and Rose. My glasses are dirty. Sometimes I've got my glasses on and I'm struggling to see, and it's because they're bogging, quite frankly. Oh, Elena, I heard my grandson. I was crying today. Good afternoon. I was crying this morning. My eyes are all a bit. I was crying. My daughter was in getting her antenatal, and she had to lie up in the bed and all that kind of thing. And the midwife went away and get the wee machine and put it on Amanda's belly, and you just heard really fast heartbeat. And that's his wee. I was going. I'm sitting in the chair going, I'm getting dead emotional with this. I'm getting dead emotional. You can't take me anywhere, right? I was like, and I don't want to be going out crying. Do you know what I mean? Like that. I'm a bit crying again thinking about it. It's great. It's great because I felt him as well, but it's great to hear his wee heartbeat going. Do you know what I mean? Eldith Path Song. Eldith Path Song? Life in Pink. Oh, Pippa was crying my eyes, Bill, wasn't I was having to go like that. I was like, I'm dead, getting emotional here, getting emotional. But it was great to be able to go in and listen. So our next antenatal, I think, is about 6 weeks or something. So I've said to her, I'll take her again. You know, it's not a chore for me. It's something that I'm wanting to be involved in. I want to be as involved as I possibly can be in this child's life. I've got a wee white mark. There we go. Don't mark the berry up. Oh, Pip, I never even thought of that. I should have recorded it. I should have recorded the wee heartbeat. It was lovely anyway. It was beautiful. It is a miracle, actually. It's a miracle. Isn't it, how two people can produce it? You don't really think about it until like you're pregnant yourself or someone close to you is pregnant, but it is a miracle how it all works, isn't it? Washington is a state. Washington DC is not a state. Yes, Washington DC is in a state called Maryland. And Washington State's a way up above California, that way. Do you know that? I should look. I would pass my American let me in. Do you know? I would pass my let me into the country. Please test. Mousy, there's Mama lovely Mousy in Germany. Good morning, or afternoon, good afternoon, I should say good afternoon. Maryland and Virginia. See, I always thought that Washington DC was just in Maryland. Maybe it is in Virginia as well. Maybe it is. I know that, no, Philadelphia used to be the capital, didn't it? That's what we're saying. Philadelphia used to be the capital of the USA, and then they changed it, didn't they, to Washington DC, is that right? Amanda's feeling great. Pip, Amanda's feeling great. Everything's good. Her blood pressure and everything, all that was all good stuff. Baby seems fine. Our placenta's at the back of her, so baby's right here at the front. That's how we're able to feel him moving about and all that quite a lot. Because he's right here, he's right at the front, placenta's at the back. So everything's doing fine. He's cooking well. She's doing a good job of cooking this child for me. I'll be like, thank you, give me the child now. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Close the door. No, I could never do that to my baby. I couldn't. Give me your child now. Bye bye. I could never do that. I love them all. But I was getting her excited. I was saying, now, what you've got to do is, when you've got the baby, you've got to get the shawlie and you've got to wrap them really tight in their shawlie. Because see, if you don't wrap them tight in their shawlie, they're pulling their own eye out and stuff like that. They're pulling their eye and their nose off. And see, even if you put scratch mitts on children, they knock them off and the next thing they've got the eyeball in their hand again. So for their own safety, you've got to have them in their sholly nice and tight like that, and then have them like this, and then feed them a bottle like that. Come on. Take the bottle for Granny. That's right. Then windy poppers like that. And see when you're breaking a child's wind, it always breaks my wind. I hope this is not too much information, but I end up burping and farting. Trying to get them to do it. Yeah, Pip, that's what the midwife was saying, that if Amanda's placenta would have been at the front, you wouldn't be able to feel the kicks as much, but hers is at the back, so that's why, because I felt them turning as well. I could feel like that kind of motion. And I was like, that's my grandchild in there, crying again, crying. I'm a very cryy person. I cry with happiness, and I cry with sadness, and I cry when I'm in the middle. Really, that's me. I cry anytime. As I say, I cry at objects that aren't even alive. Inanimate objects, I think you call it. I cry at that as well. That's what I do. It's bad for things. I've been 5 times to the USA. The last time I was there was 2015. See, I've got a wee snow globe there that I got the last time I was there. 2015 was the last time I was there, so I'm missing it so much. I'd love to go back one day. Obviously, I'd want to go with somebody, because see, now I enjoyed my Croatian holiday, but I thought I could murder myself and I've got nobody to, tell my children my last words or anything like that. That, because in Croatia I decided that I was going to go and swim. There was not a soul on the beach, not a soul. And I really wanted to go into the water to swim. I like swimming. So away I went into the water in Croatia. But this, I don't know if it was where I was, but I was getting soaked out. So I must have been in one of the soaky zones that you're not meant to swim in. Who knew? I went in there anyway. And I was swimming, and then it was soaking me out further. And I'm swimming again, and it's soak like that. And I managed to get in. I managed to get into shore. And I thought that was quite a dangerous situation there. I could have been washed away out. I could have been washed out, and nobody would have came to my rescue. Nobody would even know I was dead. So that's the only thing about travelling alone. Especially me, do you know what I mean? Because I do stuff like that. But nobody would have known that I'd have been soaked out to sea. Ah, Celia. Well, we love you in Scotland. The USA is wonderful, Sky. The USA is wonderful. Yeah, I've been in Florida. I've been in Chicago briefly, O'Hara Airport. And I've been in New Jersey. Is it that New York's in New York Airport? Because New York's not New York, isn't it? Although you can see New York in the distance. I took pictures. I could see the New York skyline. There, Lena. That's good. I've got somebody to go with. I need a babysitter. Quite honest. You know what I do in my own house. Never mind when I go abroad. But that was a bit. That's the only thing about travelling alone. That because it's me, obviously, and I do a lot of things, stupid things that I shouldn't do, like swimming in the sea on an empty beach. It was really quite cold that day as well. Anyway, and then I fell on the beach, and I had a massive bruise in my leg. I fell on the beach. Oh, wait till I show you something. Its birthday is today. It's a birthday baby. She got a new squeaky toy, and she could choose. It's the birthday girl. She's 8 today. Yeah, she's a big 8-year-old. She still seems like a wee baby puppy to me as well. She still seems like a wee tiny baby puppy. And she's 8, my wee darling. It's her wee birthday today. So we're spoiling her with things that she doesn't normally get, like cold meat from the fridge and stuff like that she's getting today. And see, if I do that with my dogs, right, you think you're being good to your dogs, giving them a wee bit of human food, but they end up, the shit flies out of them. So you're not really doing them good after all. So I've got to watch I don't give them too much human food. Where is Stonehenge, everybody? Whereabouts is... I know the stones were dragged from Wales to wherever they are. I'd love to see Stonehenge. Pennsylvania, that's where I want to stay, in Pennsylvania, Laura, as well. And do you know why? Because of the groundhog. I'm upset. I know you think I'm crazy, but I'm obsessed with the groundhog, right? I would love it if we had Groundhog Day. I watch Groundhog Day every single year via live feeds. Wiltshire, is that where it is? I'd love to go there one day to have a look about these stones. Pennsylvania, the groundhog, and it's got that wee song, strike up the music, the band has begun, Pennsylvania polka. Love it. I watch every single year. I think it's the 2nd of February, isn't it? Groundhog Day. Every year I watch it. And I Google map Pennsylvania a lot. I'm all about the streets and stuff like that. And you know, yes, where was I yesterday? I can't mind where I was yesterday, but it was Halloween when Google went about, because people had their Halloween decorations up, and I was like, oh my god, this is great. So there I was going along, and there was, you know, I was zooming in people's windows to see, oh, that's a nice table they've got in their house. I'm a nosy person. Oh, look at that, that's a nice thing in their garden. Look, the nosiness doesn't stop there. See if I'm in the supermarket, I'm eyeing up other people's shopping trolleys. Like, oh, I never noticed that brand of coffee. I'll need to remember that. Oh, what's that she's got? Oh, cooked chicken, that looks tasty. I wonder if she's going to have that with her fried rice she's got there. I look in people's trolleys as well. I'm terrible, you can't look. No shame here, no shame. Yeah, it's Groundhog, it's in the Groundhog movie. Strike up the music, the band has begun. Pennsylvania, it's a wee happy song. The whole of Groundhog Day's happy, because they always have a stage and they always have the same guys on the stage, and they get you going. So they do, because I watch it every year and I'm like, oh, this is good. You know, they put on a wee show before they actually do the whole Groundhog thing. We should have Groundhog Day. We should call it Badger Day in Scotland, because we've got badgers. We should get Rough as a Badger's Day. That's what we should have, Rough as a Badger's Day. And we should drag a badger out. I don't know what we'd say. We can't steal the groundhog's shadow, but we'll need to do something else with the badger. And the badger can tell us if we're going to have lots of snow or if it's going to be a nice summer. We need to. I'm going to put that to Nicola Sturgeon. That's our First Minister. I'm going to write a letter to Parliament. I think you should be doing a Badger Day in Scotland, kind of like Groundhog Day, but badger, rough as a badger, we can call it, rough as a badger, and we'll all be out there and we'll have a wee show and stuff like that. I think that would go. People would love that. We'd all have badger hats on and stuff like that. See, the things I think, eh? In the mind of Blueberry, this is it. This is the stuff that swirls around in my brain. That'd be a great day out for the family, you know, to go and see the badgers. Eh, Rough as a Badger. Are you going to Rough as a Badger this year? I am going to Rough as a... Do you want a lift? We're all going to see the badger. I would sell... look, you could sell tickets to that. Who's coming to the badger show? But we couldn't say the badger's got to see it shut. We'd need to think of something different. Something... If it's his nest, we need to look for some Scottish. I know, Celia, my brain, sometimes I'm like that to myself, how the hell did I start thinking of that? And then I think of words, right, just like a word like random. Random's a funny word, isn't it? Random. See, the more you say random, the more it doesn't even sound like a word anymore. It's like a random thing. It's like if you say random, it just sounds weird after a while. Yeah, the badger. Laura, I don't like it. Do you know what they do as well? I don't know if it's just in Scotland or if it's all over the UK, and I don't agree with it. Badger culls. They don't call it murdering the badgers. They They call it a badger cull because it sounds better to the public. But really, what it is just going out and murdering badgers. It's like the bloody fox hunting thing. See that? That drives me insane. Oh, what will we do for fun? Let's go and find a wee fox and kill it. Do you know what I mean? That's not. You know what they say about people that are bad to animals. So I don't like the badger culling or murdering. That should stop. Poor bloody badgers. Leave them alone. Poor wee badgers culling them. Let's go into. You going to cull? Let's like get. I don't even know what they cull them with. Bludgeon them or something. I don't know what they do, but it's murder. It's just murdering poor innocent wee badgers. And the bloody foxes. Leave the foxes alone, for God's sake. Leave the foxes. Laura, they were saying there was too many badgers. There was too many. There's too many humans as well. Do you know that person that thought up this? So a lot of humans. You're not going to go, do you know what? We need to go on a human cull. We need to do some culling of humans. It's murder. Leave the badgers alone. The badgers are where the badgers are meant to be, in the bushes. Don't go in the bushes then. Leave the bushes alone. Maybe it's these people that lurk in the bushes. Maybe it's like the Riddle guy. Too many bloody badgers in here now. Imagine the poor Riddle man in the bushes. Look, he's just trying to tell folk riddles and there's badgers everywhere. See these bloody badgers? I don't know. But that they shouldn't be calling it culls. That's like don't hit us with culling. Don't be saying there's a cull. It's murder. Just say it. We all know what you're doing. Cull. It's so it sounds humane. We're doing it humanely. We're just going to cull the poor badgers here. See, I was born back in the day when people used to wear fur. People used to wear, and my granny had a mink coat. My granny had a mink coat, so she did, right? This was way back when people thought nothing of it, having fur and stuff like that. And wee seals, they used to, the wee baby seals, the wee fluffy white seals, they used to try and batter the seals. This is this. Look, when I'm queen of the world, all this is stopping. So people were going and spraying the wee seals with spray paint so that these arseholes wouldn't be coming with their bats to cull the seals, cull them. Yeah, see if they're vintage, Sky, that like my granny's one. I think my mum still got that. I don't even like touching it. Do you know what I mean? And you can see it's a mink coat. You can see all the wee individual minks. But nowadays you can buy fur coats that aren't actually fur, faux fur, and they're just as beautiful. And you don't need to go and kill all these wee animals to do it. But you know, I do agree with, like, see people that stay in Alaska, for instance, right? That need fur to wear. Like, for instance, they'll some people up there that are off the grid. There's big caribou, right? Loads and loads and loads of caribou, and they're kind of like reindeers. So if they go and they kill one of these caribous, they've got meat to last their family for months, right? But they use every part of the caribou. They use the skin for shoes and jackets and stuff like that. That's okay. I'm fine with that. That's all right. I don't mind that. That's for somebody to live. But just for fashion sense, I don't agree with that, going out and just culling for the sake of it. Yeah, my grannies used to, see, back in the day, that was like, although my granny came from Easter House as well, right? We were brought up in Easter House. Although she came from there, she had a fur jacket, so she was like, she's got a bob or two. She's got a bob. I used to get the fur things that people used to put their hand in. So it was like a status thing. It was like, if you had a fur jacket, it was like owning a Ferrari back in the day. I mean, that Santa baby, Eartha Kitt. Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. A sable's a wee animal. Did you know that? That'll ruin that Christmas song, you know. A sable's one of the wee animals, and they used to use that in the fur trade. I don't even know if we do sell fur in Scotland, like if it's illegal now. I don't know, but the majority of people don't wear real fur coats. They'll buy if it's a vintage fur, is a vintage fur. I mean, we're not going to burn it. That'd be even worse for the wee animal. Um, but they don't do it now. Yeah, people have got fur coats and no knickers. That was probably my wee granny. That was my wee granny. Wee mink coat, and then it got passed down to my mum, and I think my mum's actually given it to Sophie. I think so. It's just getting passed down the generations. Nobody wears it. Nobody wears it, but nobody would throw it out either. Yes, like if it's how I don't even know how to say it, but if that's the way you live, like you murder, you kill the animal for the food, and then you use every bit of the animal, that's okay. And there's millions of caribou up in Alaska, so I watch a lot of Alaskan things, and they use everything. They do kill seal as well, but they use the seal as well. Everything, the fat and all of that they use, and it feeds the whole family, and they all get like clothes and stuff like that. That's fine. I believe in that. Yeah, see, that's it. But we've not. We wouldn't burn this coat. We wouldn't burn this coat. So it's just getting passed down from generation to generation. This mink coat. I mean, I would never even sell it or anything like that. It would just seem so wrong, and the people probably wanting to buy it, but it would just wouldn't seem right. Yeah, see, you eat the cows as well. You eat the cows, but they use just about everything, don't they? With the cow as well, they use the skin and all that kind of stuff. But see if it's just like for fun, for shits and giggles, as some people say. Let's just go. Well, what do you fancy doing today? I don't know, but do you know what? I can't stand foxes. Let's go fox hunting. Let's go and watch. And it's not humanely killing the fox. I don't even want to go into the graphic details, but it's horrendous what happens to the wee fox in the end. You know, it's not put down nicely. Let's put it that way. Leather. Do you know the only thing leather I have got probably is the bag that I got gifted. It was Italian leather. It's Italian leather, and it was a company, Teddy Blake, that sent me it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful bag. It's a beautiful bag, so it is. But I don't think I've got anything leather. I'm a broke bitch. Everything I've got is fake. Look, I'm the kind of person that will go down to the bars and come away with a Louis Vuitton bag that cost a fiver. You know what I mean? That's the places I go. I'll have the police chapping me. Exactly, where do you go? I don't go anywhere, officer. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're here to nick me, are you? Hold on, I put my makeup on. Yeah, I'll fake it. I'm a fake bitch. Yeah, I can never tell the difference anyway. The only thing is you can smell it. See, like the bag, you can smell it's a leather bag. You can smell the leather. Yes, this one is. This one came all posh. In fact, I done an unboxing video. It was all posh. The bag came with a bag. The bag was in a bag. The bag was in a soft bag in a box. This is the way this bag came. Right, I normally get my bags for Asda. The bag came in a lovely soft pouch, and I don't even. I think it was over. I think it was over £200 or something like that. Yes, this bag's still really tough because I don't really use it much, so it's still the leather is really tough. Excuse me. So tomorrow I'm doing your makeup with the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror makeup, and I'm going to use it myself. as I said, some of the shadows are beautiful and creamy, so I'm looking forward to doing my makeup in the morning. Oh, and me and Laura's videos. Laura's not got hers up yet, but hers will be on her channel later on today. But mine's is up. Our our collab that we done. I hope everybody enjoys it. Laura's bit's better than mine. I'm just telling you. I'm just being honest. Shoop, 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 shoop. I wish I could do her shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. She does it all. I love her shooping. Oh, Celia, that's my biggest fan. That I'll tell you, they're dedicated. The thumbs down person is dedicated to coming in here every day, just so I notice them. And I do notice you. Listen, maybe one day you'll actually change that to that, from that to that. Maybe what I'll grow on you, right? Just you stay there. I'm just going to grow on you. Wee bit by wee bit, day by day by day. I'll just grow. Get her off me. I need a shower now. Oh, thank you, Seal. I love you too. I don't. They just like to. Obviously, look. There's a lot of people that don't like me. You know, a lot of people say that. You know, I tap wrong for a start. You're not tapping right, Blueberry. You're doing the tapping. And see her and her bloody laughing. I can't stand. Somebody had a problem with me laughing. Can't stand it. She laughs too much. You know, just click off. It's dead easy. I've never sat here and watched something and been like, I cannot stand this channel. See this channel? Cannot stand it. And yet I'm sitting here. I've been watching it now for half an hour. Can't stand it. See if I go on something, I'm like, I'm not too keen on that. I'll go off it and I'll go into some the Golden Girls or something. Thank you, Mousy. I'm a laughy person. That's my children. This is me. I'm a try to be a glass half full at all times. Even when when the stuff's hit the fan, I still try and pull out a little. Well, it could be good. You know, it could be a good thing. Always try and look for a silver lining. No, and me and Elena's last collab as well. Somebody was being nasty to Elena as well. My God. Elena, your videos are great. Don't listen to him. That's going to be a negative. I don't want to be bad to people with the name Nancy, but we call them negative Nancy's. Now, I know there's a lot of Nancy's out there that aren't negative, but we just say, don't be a negative Nancy. Don't be a negative Nancy. There'll be someone saying, you're racist. I get called racist because I called someone a Karen. Remember that day? I was a wee bit upset that day because I thought, oh my God, is it a racist comment? And I've been saying that. Right, see if I'm saying anything racist and I don't realise. I'd like to know because I would never say it again if it was a racist term. And because I called someone a Karen, they went, you're being racist now. And I'm like, hold on. What did I say that was racist? You called somebody Karen? Well, some people are called Karen for a start. There's people called Karen in the world. I knew a few Karens that were in my class at school. Caitlin, I know, see that like some of the ladies up the swimming now know that I've got a YouTube channel. Right, I've not told them until like a couple of weeks ago when I get that wee magazine. So now I'm a bit embarrassed. I'm like, I hope they're not watching me. I'm a wee bit embarrassed. I still get embarrassed, so I do. Did you see wee Jimin? Oh, Heather and Marshall's wee cat. See, this was a bit. They've got me in the big screen. They've got me on their telly when they're watching me, right? And the wee cat's sitting, and the wee cat's like pawing at me and stuff like that on the screen. Oh, so cute. Ah, thank you, Kimberly. Yes, Selena. Some people they just want to look. Some people are like 12 that are on this, and they just go about just saying stuff to folk. I mean, there's no point arguing because you could be arguing with a child. So I put it down to that. See, I don't put thumbs down in folks' videos. I think I've done it once, and in that case, once or twice, and in that case, it was like, creepy guys that were trying to get women or something like that, right? A thumbs down. They videos definitely get a thumbs down by me. But see, if I don't like it, I don't watch it. I don't go, right, that's it. I need to comment on her now. See you. I can't stand you, by the way. I hope you remember that, Blueberry. I cannot stand you. Yeah, we jamming into love. Oh, listen, she should have a channel with that wee cat. That wee cat gets into all sorts of stuff. Ah, Lisa, didn't be shy. I'm always look. I'm a shy. I'm a shy. Well, see, I was good. If Davy was here, he'd tell you I wasn't shy. Sometimes I'm shy. Sometimes, and other times I'm really not. See, if I was to talk to a psychiatrist, they would have an absolute field day with me. A field day with me. I did actually talk to a psychiatrist not that long ago, but it was when Sophie was in and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? It was. Look, I spoke to the woman for an hour. I was crying to the woman and everything like that. Seeing her come off the phone, I felt great. I thought I should be doing that more often, talking to a psychiatrist. And then you open a YouTube channel. It helps. See, it's my imagination runs amok. That's a good Scottish saying. It runs amok. That just means it grows it grows fastly. Fastly, if that's not even a word, is it? It grows a lot. Running amok. She's absolutely running amok. Shy Wayne's getting these sweeties. Well, see, this is it. And like my big brother used to swipe all the sweeties and I'd be left with nothing. My big brother used to do stuff like that though. He would eat all the sweeties and then put the sweetie wrappers in my bedroom, you see. And then tell my mum and dad that I'd ate all the sweeties. And I'd be like, Mum, I never had a sweetie. And she'd be like, Linda, the wrappers are in your room. Don't be telling us lies. And I'm going, I'm not telling you lies. It was my brother. See, I tell him these stories to this day and he's like, I can't remember that. And I'm going, that's convenient, isn't it? It's convenient that you remember that. You don't remember that story. See, we used to, if you've not got anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Right, and do you know what else? Because I grew up, I was brought up in a Catholic school and stuff like that. And something I did take from it, which I still use to this day, right? Because I don't like hurting people's feelings. I don't like that at all, right? So, say for instance, one of your friends had bought a dress and she loves the dress. That's the best dress she's ever had. She's all happy with her purchase. She's feeling good and you don't like the dress, right? You're like, I don't like that dress at all. And she says to you, what do you think about my dress? I'm not going to go, do you know something? It's horrible. I don't like it. Right, I don't do that. I'll say, oh, that's a beautiful colour. I'll pick out something that I do like about it. It's a beautiful colour, that's a lovely colour. The flowers, that's a lot of lovely detail in that. That's lovely detail. Do you feel good in it? Aye, good. That's what I would do. Try and pick something out that you do like. I'm not going to go, that's horrible. Because that's a wee shit. Oh, no. She loved that dress 5 minutes ago and I'm going to ruin it for her. My mind can be tortured. This is what I keep saying. With a good imagination, it comes like great power. Spider-Man. ASMR. You know, my imagination can be great when I'm thinking of like videos and stuff like that, or like playing with the kids. You know, my imagination was great. But then, see, at night when I'm in my bed and I'm having dreams that can be terrible, that can be torturous. It can be really bad, my imagination. I can go to some really dark places that I don't want to go. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go there now, and I'm loving my berry. I will be wearing this, guy. It's not just a decoration. I will be wearing this outside doing my shopping, looking like this. And I'll be back tomorrow, but I'll be prettier than I am just now, because I'll have all my makeup. And I'm going to do my hair. That's what I'm going to do. And I'll be all pink to make the boys wink again. So I'm going to give you all a big kiss with my French. It's going to be a French kiss today. Right, but no tongue, no tongue, but it's going to be a French kiss. We're ready for it. Bye, everyone.